think we're live now. Let's go to Zoom. Yeah, we're live.
I think we're live.
Excellent.
Are we live?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
why don't
we are.
let's give people a minute or two to join.
Yeah,
so
I think that's a good idea.
We'll introduce ourselves.
Yep.
Good day. I'm Jason Schron, and this is my buddy Jordan.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going? We're here from Rapido Trains Inc. We're both wearing new T-shirts.
We are.
Check it out.
These just arrived today, actually, or Friday. Something
Take
like
it
that.
easy, take the train.
Yeah.
You've got the Rapido stripes. There is the.
I like this one.
Yeah, I have to say that the. Oops.
Is this the same color as Edmondson?
Just about. I have to say that the connection between the stripes and Via Rail
Lanyard?
stripes is a
What
coincidence.
about the lanyard?
And I think the connection
color?
between our color scheme and Via Rail's original color scheme is a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
It's entirely coincidental.
Yeah. There's no
Okay.
connection at all.
That's right. So okay, how many people have joined us so far? Can we see?
I gotta refresh it. We got 13 comments already.
How do we have 13 comments? We're talking for 4 seconds.
Everyone's just saying hello.
Oh,
They're
okay.
being polite.
Oh, that's nice. All right, beauty. So we'll get started by showing off our first new product, and here it is. It is a Turbo Train lunchbox. So if you want to get your awesome new Rapido Turbo Train lunchbox, it's great. You can put all sorts of stuff in here. Oh, check it out. It's even got a CP train on the back.
Yeah,
but
this is the actual lunch.
no, it's the Turbo Train lunchbox, and it's got the Rapido on the side. Check it out. Of course, it's got. Oh, what do you know, Jordan? Something's inside the lunchbox.
What have you got in there?
I have.
Is it something to do with
It's
Doctor Who?
It's Rapido's new talking Cyberman. Isn't this great? So you can get a Rapido lunchbox.
Okay, you kind of yeah.
with your own Rapido
deserve that.
Cybermen. Can I just like hang on a second? If I can just can he sit on my laptop like that? Can the Cyberman be part of our
Everyone's going to start
presentation?
logging out, eh?
Well, how do I use my touchpad? He's standing on it. Hey, he talks. Wait. Hey, it's a mumbling Cyberman. It's Rapido's new mumbling
I think
Cyberman.
that's because the battery's dead.
No, it sounded like this when it was new.
That's pretty sad.
It was a great product. I have 3 of them. Yeah, can we stick them back here and still leave it?
Yeah, just leave it there.
Okay, there we go.
Good idea.
It's us and the Cyber Dude.
Yeah. So we
Okay.
got some exciting stuff today. Eh?
We do. Oh! I also have the Cyber mug to go with the Cyber Dude, but that's
Yes.
coincidental.
Yes, just coincidence.
Okay, so to get now that we're just doing that to give people time to join. Now that you're all joined, we can talk about our real products.
Absolutely. We actually have 3 really exciting new products today. We've got something for Canadians, something for Americans, and something for N-scalers as well.
Are N scalers like from another country? Is
Well, it's
it N scale the undiscovered country? Is that the new Star Trek
That's
movie?
exactly
That could be a
it.
new Doctor Who movie.
It's
It could be N scale the undiscovered
it's the
country.
mirror universe of model railroading.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna share screen and
The
show
multiverse of model railroading.
a video snippet, and let's hope that it works. And if it doesn't work, we're not gonna know for about 3 or 4 minutes. So just play on your phone or something. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Add comments.
Is this going to work? Let's see if this works.
That's gonna be
We're trying this a little bit differently than the live stream we did in Portland. That was
when you ended up on your side. For the whole
that's
thing?
what it was. The camera was upside down, and we just blamed Craig for that one.
Exactly. Blame
this
Craig.
day.
All right, here we go. Ba-boom. Up there. This is the X-Files intro. I just feel that Mulder and Scully need to show up. They're gonna come out from under the engine. Yeah, we know you can hear us, so it's okay. That's intentional.
In a Canadian prairie town of Viking, Alberta, where it is a balmy minus 15 degrees Celsius.
That was last
I'm here with my travel agent, and today we're going to be photographing and measuring the General Electric C30-7. Okay, we told them what it is. You can turn off the cloaking device now. There we go. Isn't she a real beauty?
It's very green.
The General Electric C30-7 was an evolution on the earlier Universal Series U30C, bringing many upgrades that resulted in a more reliable and powerful
He's
locomotive.
supposed to be in the snow.
Production of the C30-7 lasted from September 1976 until May 1986, with just over 1,100 units being produced. As such, there were many variations to the units over that time, as well as railroad-specific details. So let's start off with the easy stuff. Early and late rear filter arrangements, early small exhaust stack, and later bathtub-style exhaust stack. Early style rear end, as well as the late style rear end, both 4- and 5-step stairs on both the front and rear pilots. A multitude of truck side frames, including Rockwell castings and Adirondack castings. And don't get me started on Burlington Northern's treatment of musical truck side frames either. Moving to the front, there were options for both low headlights and high headlights, with some late high headlight units having a smooth nose.
What about no
Some
headlights?
roads even chose to implement both, with one pair acting as a gyrolight.
It's a B unit.
You also have various beacon options as specified by the railroad, including Santa Fe Stratolite beacons, as well as smaller beacons found on select BN and UP units. And yes, BN even mixed those up too.
Don't start.
And beyond that, various different antennas, equipment boxes, and other finer details. So really, the C30-7 with all its various details is essentially my punishment for once upon a time saying all GEs look the same.
Janet just texted me to say, I can hear you
So I guess what
talking!
everyone's wondering is
That's
if
the
this
point.
is really going to be the quintessential model of the C30-7. There's probably a good chance of that. Are we going to make more GE locomotives that are 6 axles?
No.
Maybe even another 4 axles?
No!
There's a good chance of that?
No,
too?
they're too hard.
Am I going to take back my words that all GEs look the same?
Yes.
Yes. Am I getting cold? Yes.
Butt's frozen.
Does my butt hurt from sitting on the tread plate of a GE locomotive? Also yes. So with that, I'm going to figure out how to get down. In the meantime, contact your favorite hobby shop or retailer, or visit rapidotrains.com to order your model of a C30-7 direct. And in the meantime, I'm going to go warm up. So with that, have a good day.
Next up, this one's for you,
Okay.
Scale.
Let's pause it
I'm
for a
just
second.
pausing it. I'm stopping the share. Here we
Yeah,
go.
'cause we're gonna do
Wait, I
next
think
one
Janet
live.
texted me back again.
Okay, let's just read.
Hey.
We're gonna read Janet's texts over Zoom.
She just employed.
she actually-
she just revoked your Employee of the Month award from a couple months ago. Thanks, Janet.
Oh boy,
All right, yeah. So the U30, no, the C30-7 is.
not supposed to tell them about that yet.
It's our first. Let's do a U30C because no one's ever done that.
That's all right. Whenever we would be talking about the H1644, and all of a sudden Jason would start talking about the HR616.
It was in
like-
the meeting we were talking. So when are you scanning the HR616? And Josh is like, "I'll do it now if that's what you want." So anyway, yeah, C30-7, big 6-axle GE stuff, and a couple of notes that you should know.
This is our second 6-axle GE locomotive.
Yes, we did the HR616. No, we did the Dash 8.
Yes.
But anyway, so a couple of notes. First of all, if you looked at the renders in the video, the renders can't do subtle curves. So it looks like the long hood is peaked. It's not. It's got a subtle curve, and then same thing with it looks like that the top of the cab is flat when it's actually curved all the way around. It's not flat with a bunch of triangles on it. So just keep that in mind. Another thing though is this is about to go into tooling in about a month. We're now June 13th, we're recording this. So we have time to make corrections. And if you are a GE C30 super fan and you have noticed, first of all, we apologize that we didn't know to contact you for information. Please reach out from our website. Don't use the product suggestion box because we get thousands of those.
Yeah.
Actually, send an email. If we just sent a newsletter today, you can reply to that email or go to our website and hit the contact us and send an email, and the subject should be like C30-7 info. If you see something wrong with our drawings, please let us know. Okay, and we have time to correct it because it's only going into tooling this summer. The last of our 3 announcements, we're going to have samples of that pretty soon. That's already in tooling. So if you found major serious problems with it, don't tell us.
Yeah, we probably
All right. So anyway,
moving right along.
let's move right along. So what we'll do, let's do all 3 announcements and then we'll do the questions.
Sure. sounds
Okay.
good.
And then we actually have 70 people in our warehouse, so we can't be on for like an hour and a half like we often are.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me we'll go back to Jeremy in the video. I'm going to share screen again.
And this is our N scale announcement.
N scale announcement, yes.
And mind you, before we start playing this, we have a lot of N scale announcements coming up. We've got several things.
There are 3 freight cars in the tooling shop right now.
Yep, and 3 freight cars in tooling, and we have I think 3 or 4 more.
Projects
design.
that are in design.
We have a lot of N scale.
We have N scale, but I got to ask you guys, N scalers, please order stuff.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please order stuff. Just please. Because you ask for a lot of stuff, but we also need to order stuff. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to share. We're going to go back to Jeremy, and we're going to play.
I'm going to throw it over to my boy Francis, and he's going to drop the latest epic N-scale announcement.
Hello, fellow N-scalers. This is Francis from Rapido coming to you live from the office. We have a very exciting announcement. Now, I know a lot of N-scalers have been feeling neglected, as have I, since I'm an N-scaler.
Oh, thanks a lot.
But Rapido is very excited to announce that we will be bringing you the N-scale RTL TurboLiner.
What? I thought he was announcing the N scale RC. Oh, sorry.
You did cars already. Where were you last year?
I was still for that makes This is awesome. Oh, yeah. I feel like we're in a Pixar movie. It's the slow motion turn around as we jump through the air.
Isn't that more like the...
It's like in every... This is Jeremy who did this. He's amazing. We're going to the actual model. That was the motor. Look at the cab detail.
That's an N scale too.
N scale knobbies.
Now, the TurboLiner was released in the 1970s by Rohr Industries in California, specifically for the Empire Corridor. Now, our N-scale Rohr TurboLiner is designed accurately from original blueprints and field measurements. It will include features such as tinted windows, interior details, and flicker-free interior lighting, factory-installed grab irons, highly detailed trucks including third rail shoes, working headlights, marker lights, and cab-mounted strobe lights. Both power cars will come with smooth, reliable drive systems for optimal performance. DCC models will feature sound in each power car with accurately sourced sounds remastered from original videos. Now here's the big one. These sets will feature all-wheel electrical pickup. Yes, you heard me correctly. All cars will share a pickup system, and every single wheel on your consist will pick up power. Now, we will feature these in Amtrak Phase 3 early with the additional coaches, Phase 3 late with the additional coaches, and Amtrak Phase 5 with the additional coach. Now, this N-scale TurboLiner release is conditional, but if you place your orders before September the 15th, 2022, we're going to offer you an additional 5% off, whether you place the order through us or through your dealer. So, fellow N-scalers, we hope that this announcement will excite you. And don't worry, we have more N-scale products coming down the pipeline.
Before my time.
So without any more delay...
To the director. There he goes. There he goes. He's looking at Jeremy.
Isn't that a Janet thing?
No. What was her name? Julie. Julie on a Love Boat. When in the opening credits, she smiles and she looks like, can I stop smiling now?
I never watched that show.
No?
No.
Well, because you're too young. You're a millennial. A Love Boat predates you.
But when did it end?
I don't know, like before you were born.
83?
Hang on, this guy's not. When did Love Boat end?
I'm not sure, but I did watch it a lot.
Oh, it was a good show.
It was a good show.
You know, my parents wouldn't let me watch Fantasy Island. They'd always say, like, as soon as the plane, they said, you can't watch this.
Fantasy Island always came on. It was always
After Love Boat. And it's like Jason bedtime. Jason bedtime is always Love Boat and bedtime.
See, that's the benefit of being 10 years older.
Anyway, I don't know who that guy is, by the way. He just showed up.
When I was a kid, I got to watch Alfred Hitchcock at 9 o'clock, and then I had to go to bed.
Oh, that's a good thing to watch at 9 o'clock. That's a good thing to watch. Okay, so just to repeat about what Francis said there, if you could hear him over our heckling. is that we did this with the N scalers know that we did this with the turbo train to great success.
Yep.
We don't know what the market is for an N scale TurboLiner, so we're doing a conditional announcement. The design is 100% finished. We got the tooling quote from our mold shop. We've approved the tooling quote. It's ready to go. We don't know if you guys actually want it. We just have no clue. Our market, we couldn't ask people in our newsletter, hey, do you want an N TurboLiner? Because it kind of gives the game away. So what we're doing is, we're now mid-June. You got 3 months, July, August, what comes after August? September 15th is the preliminary order deadline. And if you order either from
15th?
September 15th, that's the one. If you order from us or if you're a hobby shop, you get 5% a pre-order discount, early order discount. Same thing. Yes, all distributors who are asking us in the next 10 minutes, you will also get the 5% discount, so you can pass it on to your customers. So any orders by September 15th get the 5% discount. If the numbers are good enough, as they were for the HO model, if they're good enough by September 15th, that not have we pre-sold all that we want to sell, but we know that we've covered our tooling costs and our unit costs. If our orders are there, we will say in a newsletter that goes out at the beginning of October, we'll say it's going ahead, it's in the mold shop, so you can expect the order deadline to be sometime in early 2023, and then we'll produce it. Yeah. I don't anticipate it taking very long to produce, so it is definitely a 2023 release. If, however, the orders are just not there in September, then we will either, depending on where the orders are, if they're close, we'll say, please order more before we can say go. If they suck, we're going to say, forget it. And that's
you know what? With the HO model, we were, I don't know, I tried to convince you for like 4 years to do that.
Yeah.
And it eventually worked. And it sold quite well.
The HO model pre-orders are a good like 30% higher than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, we're very happy with that. So if the N scale can be anything close, we're very happy with that.
Yep. So N scalers, please put your order in for the TurboLiner, and let's get this project done.
Yes, excellent. So we have HO US product, we have N US product. Though the N TurboLiner did come into Canada.
That's true.
The real TurboLiner.
It ran to
Montreal regularly and also to Toronto.
I'm still waiting to see
And
pictures
also,
of that. But
it also
it ran
ran
on the Niagara Rainbow.
The
The Niagara Rainbow ran to right across the old Canada Southern.
Right, so it went through Ontario.
Unfortunately now gone, but
yeah,
ran through Ontario.
So Canadian guys should all order it, especially if you model like SN3, you want to get an N-scale TurboLiner.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you can put it on your track. Have it being, have it carrying kids around the whatever. No.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay.
But let's just move on.
Anyway, okay, so let's go to our third announcement. This one is HO scale Canadian announcement, and we're very proud to say this locomotive has 8 axles. So let's start sharing.
More or less. But you can buy it without 8 axles if you really don't want all 8.
Stop giving everything away. Such a hose head. All right, here we go. Back to Jeremy, who's going to hand it over to you, I believe, right?
I think, yes.
Here we go. He's handing it to you. Where's the play button? There it is.
Certainly not least, Jordan and Dan are now bringing you our second HO scale announcement, and it's sure to make a lot of people like really, really happy. Let's watch.
I know.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Hi, I'm Jordan Smith from Rapido Trains Inc., and I'm here in beautiful Huntsville, Ontario, to announce our all-new HO scale diesel locomotive project. Now, this particular locomotive is one of our most requested and most suggested products in the last couple of years, and we finally convinced the boss to do it.
That's our new model. There it is.
And now, without further ado,
Count the axles.
here it is. All new HO N42 General Electric N-Cab 25-ton switcher. We were going to do a 3D scan on this model, but we figured it's small enough to fit in the van, so that's what we're going to do. Just gonna take a look at this. Wait, hold on a second. It's calling me. Hello? Jeremy? You're at the station. But I'm at the station.
Just to see what's actually been said. Probably something.
There's another station? Who's filming me then? Okay, now here I am at the actual Huntsville station in Huntsville, Ontario. And I'm proud to announce our locomotive, our Canadian locomotive we're announcing today is the GMD GP40 TC. I'm getting another call. What? Jason?
Me.
Hello? What do you mean not now? Too soon? Okay, fine. Maybe I could find something in the yard here. Fine. All right, well, why don't we do this one? No, for real. We're going to do the GP9RM.
It's still a joke. We're not doing it.
Hi, Dan Darnell here, and yes, it is true. We are doing the GP9RM for Canadian National, along with the GP9RM mother and slug units. By the early 1980s, some of these units had reached 25 years old. CN embarked on a rebuild program at their Pointe Saint Charles shops in Montreal to extend their operating lines. The rebuilt GP9RM fleet was divided into distinct groups. The 4000 series, the 4100 series were rebuilt as road units, while the 7000 series were switchers. There were also 7200 and 200 series switcher mother and slug sets. With slugs lacking a prime mover, they draw their power for the traction motors from the mother units. Features of the model include a heavy die-cast frame with super detailed piping and traction motor cables, detailed Blomberg trucks with and without outside brake shoes, traction motor details on the gearbox, working track lights, class lights, control stand lights, and on select mother slug sets, flashing bell packs. Multiple battery box details are also available. Spark arresters or open exhaust stacks, metal side handrails, working ditch lights on select units. On the slug units, we feature the same heavy die-cast frame with super detailed piping and traction cables, detailed Blomberg trucks with outside brake shoes, or the Flexicoil truck, depending on the unit that is rebuilt, working headlights, and the slug will come powered with DCC and sound. At Rapido, we look forward to bringing this highly detailed model to market and hope you enjoy it. Back to you, Jordan.
So thanks for joining me for this exciting launch of our new Canadian National GP9RMs and HO scale. And don't forget, if you model any time in the last 40 years, from the early 1980s until present, anywhere on the CN system, from the East Coast to the West Coast, you will probably need some of these on your model railroad. Maybe many of them. We don't have an order deadline quite yet, but we will announce one once we have some good samples. We're able to show those off and give you a good look at what these models look like. And don't forget, these Jeep 9 chassis were pretty common. So who knows, maybe we'll have some more Canadian units and maybe even some American units coming in the future. So once again, thanks for joining me, and stay tuned. We'll have more information on these as they come in. Thanks. Bye now.
Bye now.
So there you go, guys.
Okay, I can stop sharing.
Nice.
No, seriously, that turnover board doesn't work anymore?
Probably not since the 70s or 80s.
Seriously? Well, why did they have to leave it up?
Because it's neat.
Okay, but it's like a semaphore. What if engineer thinks it's a semaphore giving him a stop signal?
He
just stops the train.
I think that station is actually, I think it's like a winery now or something like that.
Seriously?
Yeah, they have like, it's like one of those places where you make your own wine. And there's
okay.
There's like a dance studio.
Do you want to move Rapido to the Paris Sound station that was for sale?
That'd be great. I could commute there from my place that's just north of Huntsville. It's only 60 kilometers to Perry Sound.
Yeah, is your place winterized?
More or less.
Yeah. What's access like in the winter? Why are we talking about this? Okay.
Nobody really cares about that.
All right. So anyway, we're talking about the GP9RM and the slug.
By the way, before we get into that, I will say, because Dan will be very upset if I don't, that GP9RM is a later phase GP9 with the larger fans. We're not doing that version yet. We might do that later, but we're not doing that version in case anyone's asking.
If we put the spoon near the camera, can I block your head?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. This is Jordan the Spoon. How's it going? Just say, how's it going, Jordan the Spoon? You like talking spoon?
You've been drinking too much whiskey.
I haven't had a drop. Anyway, so the
Could've
question that everyone's going to be asking, Spoonhead, is
at least you don't call me Ning Nong anymore.
No, you don't.
Found out what that really means in China.
Right. Well, moving right along. People are going to wonder, why is your slug powered? Well, because number one, you don't want to be carrying dead weight around. Number two, those of you who've seen our other stuff before and our interviews and what have you know that dummy engines don't make any money there. They lose money because the only difference in cost really is the cost of the motor. As well, if you want to have accurate lighting effects in an unpowered locomotive, is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
So the slug is powered, and it will have sound equipped models. You will have sound coming from the slug. The most important being that traction motor whine, so you can hear that whine. So that when you've got a mother slug set, it's a much more whiny than just the standard G9RM on its own. and that's going to be real cool to have. So the Slug is only available with the mother. You cannot buy the Slug by itself. Those of you who have spent, you've accumulated 8 Caslo GP9RMs kits, and you were planning on building them, and you say, can I just have the Slug? No. You can go to eBay, sell your Caslo sets, and buy this. Same thing, you've got a GP9RM from Overland, your nice, beautiful brass model, and you're missing your Slug. We're going to say, no, go sell your brass model and buy this. So that's it. There's going to be a black market for Slugs.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, it's going to be the Slug market.
I should note that we're doing both the noodle version and the stripe version.
Slugs don't have stripes.
No, without the
Slugs
standard
don't
road
have
with-
stripes.
I'm not talking about just.
Why
the
would you put
slugs.
stripes on the Slug?
I'm talking.
What are you going to put, like
general
zigzag
I'm
stripes
talking
on
in
it?
general
It's a
about
zebra
Jeep
Slug.
9RMs.
It's a stupid idea. You're putting
I'm
slugs on
not
a stripe.
talking about slug.
Okay.
Just can't win.
Yeah, there is. So the road units and the switchers and the road switchers we're doing as all the standalone G9RMs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then those of you who want all the various short lines that own these, talk to your hobby shop about doing a custom run because there are too many, and we're just doing CN. We're gonna sell lots of CN.
Yeah,
I hope.
A lot of them got sold off. I mean, they went to a lot of places all across the U.S.
Let's do the one that pulled the go cars in Quebec.
All right then.
Just that. In fact, let's cancel all
Just for
the
your
accurate
layout.
schemes and just do that particular one.
Can we run it on the Kingston sub?
Sure.
Just
The
between-
go cars had to get there.
Yeah, just between Brockville and Kingston.
I used to ride in the Montreal Tunnel on the Two Mountains line, and the electric would pull a dead Jeep 9RM through the tunnel, and it was running backwards. The nose was facing the coaches, and then at Portal Heights it would pull off, and they'd actually fire up the Jeep 9RM right there.
Nice.
It was cool.
Nice.
It was cool. Yeah. And in the wintertime, they would heat up the cars, steam heated cars at Central Station to like 110 degrees. And there was no heat all the way to Two Mountains, all the way back. So when you were on a southbound train, you were freezing your tootsies off. And when you were on a northbound train, you were dying.
Sounds like a fun trip. So.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this gives us a platform for a Jeep, though. Does that mean we can do more?
Yeah.
I need some CP units.
Maybe.
No? Oh, come on.
Maybe. I don't know. We've got lots of Jeeps we can do, though.
They ran on the half lock.
Yes, they did.
It did.
Okay, well, maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
How about this? I'll make you a deal.
Sure.
You pay the tooling, and I'll make it.
What is this? This is one of those, the first one costs $1 million, everyone after that.
No, the first one's $100,000. Everyone after that is $359.95.
All right, then.
And you can sell that wonderful, that estate you have north of Huntsville, and you can finance the balls with that. Yeah, he's got this family estate. Holy crow!
Okay,
it's got it sprawls. It's like he's got like acreage.
It's like
unbelievable.
It's a quarter acre. A quarter acre.
Acreage.
It's a fraction of an
you
acre.
You have 8 hectares.
This has nothing to do with trains.
Oh, sorry. Okay, do you want to look at our comments and maybe we can contribute?
Let's see what we've got here.
And maybe they can hear you whispering. We're on live sound. Are you guys leaving? Oh, no, we're not. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hang on.
Yes, chalk noses are needed.
Thesaurus.
Can we do a US Jeeps?
I'd rather do a US Jeep than a CP Jeep. Who wants CP?
That's horrible.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Maybe I can maybe I can get the lunchbox. Put the lunchbox down.
You're gonna make a lot of people angry with that one.
Okay, hang on.
O&R Jeeps?
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to replace your head with Cyberman. How's that look? Any comments about that? Hey, no. Here we go. There we go. Oh, he's moving.
I'll talk to Human Resources.
He's moving around. Human Resources is right. You're going to talk to Human Resources. Say hello to Human Resources.
Wait, I thought Janet was
The
Human
Dalek is Human Resources. Yeah, I had to lift it up because your Labatt 50 beer bottle was sitting there. I didn't want a beer bottle on our live stream.
Sorry.
It's better than when Janet dropped the beer bottle on the live stream.
That was what, 5 years ago? We just started the live stream. We were in the warehouse. This is before we expanded. We were in the old part of the warehouse. And you're talking. And all of a sudden, for some, I don't know why, Janet's
Smashed!
She's walking behind you. Like, she walks behind you and drops the beer bottle. Like,
Janet, what number beer was that you spilled all over?
I'm really not getting that Amazon card now. Might not get paid this week either.
I don't think so.
Not this week? Well, not anymore. But
good luck. You're not getting paid this week.
Yeah.
Any questions that we can answer? Because I want to. We've been on for half an hour.
I know.
We've got.
Yeah, we're doing well.
It's now multiplied. There's like 80 people in the back now.
Oh yeah.
They're buying up all
Are
our stock.
80, 90?
Yeah.
They're probably.
They showed up at 1:30. We told our dealers 4 o'clock.
We said show up at 4 o'clock. Everyone started showing up at like 1 o'clock, 1:30. That's all right.
Just sit outside in the heat.
Fortunately, there's trains out back, so you can watch trains.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Someone wants.
Our peanut gallery said the free food. The free food wasn't at 2 o'clock though. The free food's
I'm
at
actually
5:30.
really hungry. I'm actually quite hungry right now. So I had a sandwich at like 11 o'clock.
Oh, that's your problem. You didn't come with us to the rail yard today. You were sitting around here doing nothing. Well, we went to look at our train
I was
cars.
earning my $100 Amazon gift card. I'll tell you that. So.
Right. So
those samples aren't.
Okay. Are you looking at questions?
I am.
Or no?
Someone wants a TARDIS and a Dalek, because only we can make that where it's bigger on the inside.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Hang on, let me get. I have our.
Well, you wanted to do that.
I have a new product announcement over there.
Oh, you're going to announce a new. Where are you going?
Over here.
To where? You're getting a whiskey right now?
No.
Oh, you're good. Well, he's talking about buses.
Here we go. We're gonna make a Route Master. Doesn't it look great? We're gonna make a smaller one than this, and it's gonna be amazing.
Are we actually going to make one?
Well.
Or are you just making that up? That broke once. This broke, and
If I answer that truthfully, I'll get in trouble from the UK team.
Probably.
So I'm gonna stay. Hang on.
I was doing a shipment once, and his bus broke, and he brought it, and he's like, "Stop what you're doing. I need you to fix my buses." It's like, I have a shipment to go out. Oh.
It's covered in dust. All right, this one's better.
Let's get beyond the buses so we can talk about
It's an
actual
RT. It's a London
questions.
RT. This one
Sure.
is. This one's an AEC.
Why does it only have one headlight?
What? What? What are you talking about? That's not a headlight.
What's that?
That I don't know. It's not.
What's that? It looks like a horn or something.
I guess so.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe it's
anything
got
about
the blackout
British
things on because it's the Blitz. No, these are 1960s ads. Are we talking about buses?
Our viewership is dropping quite rapidly here. Someone's asking about the H1644.
Yes.
So that is actually, I'm actually going out for this later this month. There's one H1644 left, and we're actually heading out to do a 3D scan of it. It's out in Alberta at an undisclosed location.
Let's back it up. Okay.
Yeah.
So we designed the H1644, and then we said to everyone, please order them because the orders suck. The orders came in, and they were phenomenal. The orders are great.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to put him back in the picture. The orders were phenomenal. And so then Dan Darnell went back to the drawings and said there are serious dimensional errors on these drawings. There are just major errors on them.
Yeah.
And it was really Dan and Paul Cutler who were looking over those together. And so we realized that the data that we had was just not good enough. We had measurements from this one in Alberta, but there were some key measurements missing. Mm-hmm. We realized that in order to get the curves correct, we had to do a 3D scan. So we are doing a 3D scan of the H1644, and then we're going to modify our drawings to match the scan.
Yep.
And then it goes into the mold shop. So not long now. I want to pass my bag so I got some candies in there. Please, thank you.
There you go. Let's see if we've got more questions here. As you're looking for anyway.
Candies.
You just want a candy all of a sudden?
Yes, I had a 1 day cold.
Uh-oh.
Mohan says 2 thumbs up.
I
All
hope
right.
that's a good thing.
Is that because we're doing an RT in 00? Yeah, Mohan wants the bus.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, update on the E8s.
Oh, where is it? Where'd it go? It was here.
Mohan, bring us the E8.
He can't hear you.
Oh no, you can't now.
All right.
He'll
Okay,
be
Peanut
able to-
Gallery, can you bring us the E8, please?
Yeah, so we actually have the first production sample of Amtrak 4316, and the Peanut Gallery's just gone to pick it up. So we should have it here in a minute. It looks great.
It looks amazing, and the production's almost finished.
Now, is that just on the 4316?
Yes, 4316 production's almost finished, but most of the factory is building E8s, and they're saying that they're all going to leave the factory by the end of the summer.
So they're going to leave the factory by the end of the summer.
No, 4316 is leaving the factory in like 2.5 weeks.
And it's going to be about 18 months on the ocean and 6 months in the port.
Don't talk about it. No, please don't. That's scary. We already had 20. This was people who read my RMC column. We already know this already. 2021, we had at one point like 10, 12 shipments on the water at one time, and they were all getting stuck. And we ended our fiscal year. We were a little bit up on 2020, but not as much as we predicted to the bank. And then the bank came to us.
$10 is $10.
The bank came to us and said, "You underperformed in 2021. We're not liking these numbers." Like, have you looked at the first month of 2022 when we shipped out like $1 million?
And now everybody knows.
Because it was all like we had the tank cars, those HO scale tank cars left the factory at the beginning of July.
Yep.
And they was, there's your phone falling down. And they arrived here in November. All right. Not only that, but then we shipped them out, and the truck was stolen.
It was like the Caprices. The Caprices left the factory the first week of January, and they arrived in May.
Very kind. Okay, here it is. It's your baby. You showed off.
Actually,
don't hold it from the grill, you hosehead.
Yeah. All right then. Yep. So this is Amtrak 4316.
Can I do the Vanna White thing? He's showing off the model. Ta-da.
Okay.
Ta-da.
All right. Anyway, Amtrak 4316. This is our first production sample. I know it's a little bit fuzzy there, but it's looking great.
Your
looks
fingerprint inside. Seriously, like let's just let's just look at Jordan's fingerprint right there. That's Jordan's fingerprint. Well done, hosehead. Now everyone's Amtrak model is going to have a big grease patch on the side.
I will take this one for my own.
No, use a Kleenex. Anyway, keep talking.
Who cares about this?
Keep talking. Covered in your skin oils.
Anyway,
your precious bodily.
See what I have to work with?
Precious bodily fluids. Here we go.
All right, you hold it then.
Okay.
There's 4316. Look backwards.
Note, because so note the where is it? Where's they got like the open MU hatch over there?
Yep.
So here's the
story. That was actually unique for 4316. It lost its hatch at some point.
So here's the story on these guys. We had finished the tooling. We got a sample photo sent to Bill, and Bill was not happy with them because the original design of these guys was like the Highliner shell, where it was all someone. Oh, was Janet texting me again, complaining what stuff? The Highliner shell was like all different inserts that would go in on the side. But what we found was there were like glue. You could see bits of it. It wasn't consistent. So Bill told the factory he wasn't happy with it. And the factory said, "Why don't we just tool new sides for every version?" And that's what we've done. We've actually tooled new sides for every version of the Amtrak 4316 of all. Sorry, all the E8s.
By the way, Janet wants to know what's wrong with us.
Seriously? Oh, is that what she texted me?
What's wrong with the two?
To you and Jason Schron, what's wrong with the two? We're just having fun. Okay, so you can look, check out the headlight with the what's that called? The dual seal beam headlight in there.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just stunning, and it's got our no warp grills, where the grills are actually a C channel. And they won't warp because they're embedded in the side of the car.
That's actually an update too. We refined that, as I recall.
Yeah. People can't see it. Remember the no warp grill video that Gomez and I did, like in the snow? Yeah. In 2011.
When Gomez had hair. And
when he had hair.
You had different colored hair.
I had black. Yeah, and but I didn't know about YouTube then that you can't use other people's music, so I used the music from a Doctor Who story, and then it got flagged, and so I just took it down. Yeah,
I wonder where that one went.
It's gone.
Yeah, that's like historical now. When was that? About 2010
or 11? One of those
somewhere around
2010, 2011.
Yeah. Do you ever see Power Pack out in the snowbank? It didn't melt.
Yeah, so this is looking really good. I have to say, I want to thank everyone who's ordered the E8. The E8 is our biggest selling model ever. The E8 sales surpassed the PA, which was our biggest selling model before then, and they even surpassed the first run of the RDC. All the RDCs combined have not, I think, is more than the E8. But it's a really good, successful model. And the 4316, remember, it originally was going to be a run of 500 pieces. And we promised in the features it was going to be a signed certificate by Jason Schron and Matt Donnelly from Amtrak. Well, Amtrak made us open the order desk because the 500 sold out in a day. So it's a lot more than 500. It's multiple times of 500. And I had to sign all those certificates, and then Matt just spent the last 2 weeks signing his certificates. So I sent them to Matt. He signed them.
If this is going to be mine, do I get a certificate?
No.
Why not?
You don't get it because you're a hoser, and you don't deserve that. You can just go relax in your acreage in near Huntsville, and
Like
you can
quarter
just enjoy, like, you know,
quarter acre.
while the plebeians go about their business, you could just sit there, you know, sipping tea,
doing that.
while Mater brings you scones. Anyway, any other questions?
Where were we?
I don't know.
We
No, you're on the wrong screen. Those are text messages from Jan.
Bobby is sending me Skype messages.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Are we ever going to do a 40-foot Manitoba grain boxcar? We actually want to do boxcars. Canadian
Short
boxcars.
answer, yes.
Yeah, sure.
Next.
All right. I just lots of messages. I've got like 6 messages from Janet.
What is she telling you?
Just wondering what. I think I'll be working at the
At one
hospital
point, she
again,
said
but-
she's offended.
Oh no.
Janet, by the way, got COVID. So
I'm sure she's really going to appreciate that one.
she almost has symptoms.
No, you're not going to get paid this week either.
She's fine. She's 100% fine. But she has to isolate.
Are we ever going to make the park car again for the Canadian NHO?
Maybe.
I know we want to do other cars. We want to do the coaches. We want to do the
So you know how we tell too much stuff to our customers? We're going to tell you some too much stuff now. Okay.
Uh-oh.
The factory that makes our Bud cars is slow. They have a huge factory. They make a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we gave them the numbers for our Manor and baggage car in September.
Yep.
It is
Last
now
year, of
June. 9 months later, we got our first samples.
No, it's even better. So Jason,
last week.
Jason told them we want one sample of every version of the baggage dorm and the Manor sleeper. They sent us one Manor,
two baggage
dorms, and 6 completed interiors.
So my corrections document was, number 1, we still need to see every paint scheme to approve. And then he missed the memo of we updated the lighting to have the magnetic Magic Wand thing, and it didn't have it. So luckily I had an email. So I sent an email. Why didn't you do this that I requested in April 2021? Mm-hmm. And he comes back to me saying, whoops, we'll change that. So I suspect we're now mid-June. They'll probably leave the factory by the end of July, I guess. Yep. And then we'll have them in the fall. Right. But I was really hoping for those to arrive here like June, July. Mm-hmm. They are budgeted in my 2022 sales and our year ends October 31st. Mm-hmm. I do not think they're going to be here in 2022. I think they'll be here they'll rather November 5th or something like that.
Yeah, that's fiscal year, not
fiscal.
Not the
our fiscal year ends October 31st, and it messes us up all the time. We end up having a really strong beginning of the year, and then Chinese New Year's happen, and so we have this empty period of months with like nothing, mm-hmm. and then we get more stuff coming in after that.
We've got a question about the H6s. Not really much to report on that. The project is still kind of.
No, the D10s are in production.
Well, the D10s absolutely. They're
in production.
They're pretty far along now. We haven't seen any.
They're not that far along. Yet. They're in production. No, they were still testing it with the SU to make sure that everything lined up, and the problem was that the chuff was slightly out of synchronization, even though it has a Hall sensor.
Yeah.
So.
Now where does that put the CNH6?
So they've done all the preparation for artworks, painting masks, printing plates, etc. But we cannot inject them until we get the chuff synchronized.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where does that put the CNH6?
Oh, in the weeds.
Yeah. Put your orders in. I mean, we're still
taking
the
orders for the CNH6.
Yeah.
They still haven't picked up. So
yeah,
we're hoping that once we bring out the D10, they'll pick up.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right. Mohan's at the door. What's up, Mohan? Are we done? You telling us to stop, or can we keep going?
Yeah, wait for you. They want to see you.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
For the announcement so that they can do some more burgers and.
Why don't they just keep burgering, because my wife's coming in 16 minutes, and that's when we'll make announcements.
You want to do 5 more minutes of questions, and then we'll...
Sure, 5 minutes of questions.
5 minutes of questions. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? When are we doing sweeps?
So sweeps, which are CN rebuilt switchers with it. They took the long hood from a GP9, put it onto an SW chassis. They're very unique tooling. You can't just take our SW chassis and stick a GP9 hood on it. So they have to be tooled kind of from scratch. They only had 12, I believe, in the fleet. So I won't say never, but I think that's going to be one where we have to take the pre-orders and see if they get the orders before we actually tool them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's bring out the G9RMs and the slugs first.
Absolutely. Oh, are we doing more vehicles? We have more vehicles.
Yes.
We're not ready yet.
Janet's not happy about this. She hates vehicles.
I've heard. I like vehicles. So.
Janet is a typical CFO. She wants us to sell one thing this big for $15 million. Prepaid. All right. And the vehicles are like thousands and thousands of little boxes.
Yeah.
She hates that.
They've done well though. We've sold what I don't know what
I'm
number.
not telling them how many
No,
things
I'm
we sold.
not asking the number.
We sold
what
pie.
percent? We've probably gone through about 3/4 of them now.
Well, we made a ton of inventory.
Oh, we did.
So
We made
more than 3/4 done.
Oh yeah. Oh, we made a
Why
ton
don't
of
you pass one?
inventory.
They're in, my own ones are in that box
Somewhere
there.
around there.
They're in the box underneath my orc cars.
How many did you get?
12 of each color.
12 of each color.
Yeah, I have a big layout. Oh, there's the CN Impala.
What do you need 12 CN maintenance of way?
I think she's texting me again.
Uh-oh.
No, oh, she says that for the $15 million thing this big, it's a non-refundable deposit. Thank you, Janet. Get in the spirit. Janet, you need to be in more videos, Janet. You know, I think that people, they search through our YouTube channel for Janet, and they just watch your videos.
Seriously, you should see the comments.
Yeah.
People are really excited when she's...
You
in
gave me
the
two
video.
of the same.
I don't know. They were on the top.
Give me a station wagon.
They're on the bottom of the pile.
So, are they heavy?
No. A little bit.
Hang on, I can't get into the package.
These are all
There we
police
go.
cars.
All right, let's open up.
There you go. I found one.
We're unboxing.
There's-
Oh, that's the color of my dad's Caprice Classic.
Does your dad have a 77?
He has 78.
Ours is at 80.
It's close enough.
Very close.
You know, I showed a picture to my
They changed
brother,
the grill.
and he called out. He said that looks like about 2 years too late for the one we had.
Yeah.
Just from the
Yeah.
it was the 3D design that I showed him.
Yep.
And he could tell.
1980 was the first refresh of the of that generation of Caprice and Impala.
All right. So within a year or two, that was my dad's car. And because we didn't have the seatbelt laws in the back, I used to lie down in the backpack all the time. You know, one of my clearest memories is on the, you know, the DVP lights used to be yellow. Do you remember that when they were yellow? On the Donald Parkway?
DVP?
Yeah. They were yellow, the night lights. And I would lie in the back and I
didn't
would
live here
see, also because you're so young, you don't remember this. This is like 1979, 1982. And you would see,
It was only a year before it was.
tell me if you remember this. Anyone who remembers this being a kid before seatbelts. You'd lie in the back and you'd see all the shadows move across, and then the next ones would, okay, Peanut Gallery remembers it, and you're just watching the shadows in the back of the car. Such fond memories back then doing that. Like, it was just a safe, it wasn't, but it was such a safe place to me, right? And when we go to Montreal, if we weren't taking the train, we would leave Montreal after supper, and then my mother, my brother, and I would have sleeping bags, and we'd all lie down to go to sleep with our pillows in the backpack while my father drove us home.
I don't think that was legal then.
Oh yeah, of course.
That
it
was the 80s.
It's no problem.
That was allowed?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Oh, we love
Probably not very smart, but
it. What? These rules didn't exist. Okay, my brother's. It was his 8th, 9th, 10th birthday party. There were like in this backpack here. There was like 15 kids all sitting cross-legged as they went to the bowling alley. That's what we did. And that's what it wasn't against the law. That's what you did, right? You filled it with people if you had to.
we had an 88 Olds Cutlass Sierra.
Nice.
Yeah.
We
Crushed
had-
velour seating.
Yeah, my father had 85 Volts 98. I drove that till 96.
Yeah. It's the nice thing with us. We sold ours for a Grand Voyager.
Oh, my father sold his to the dump, I think, because it didn't really work.
That's because the vinyl,
Yeah.
all that was left of the fenders was the vinyl.
460,000 kilometers.
That's respectable for a car driving.
Well,
rest
this
stop.
thing,
Yeah.
375,000 miles. That's over 500,000 kilometers.
Yep.
Yeah. So, that's great. And when we took off the MacTac to repaint it in 84.
Yeah.
And there was no body left. The guy had to build the whole body out of Bondo.
Lovely.
That was a great car.
I think we should do. Let's do one more.
Yeah.
One more question. And I think it's time for dinner.
Oh, it's 5:19.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right, fine.
Let's see what I
beautiful.
got here.
This is
Scrolling.
gorgeous.
Already seen those.
Yeah, so our next run of vehicles, we're going to do different color interiors. We forgot to do that this time. We didn't paint the interiors. They're all
Next
just-
time.
They're all just black.
This was also. Yeah, this is our first run. This is
You
our
never
first-
used that factory before.
No, this is a brand new factory.
Yeah.
Not related to the buses at all. That was a different factory we were using. first time, and I think for a first vehicle, it's done pretty well.
Fantastic.
We have 2 other vehicles we're working on.
Didn't Josh do the woody side design? I think he did.
He did.
Yeah.
He did a
Josh
wonderful
did a great job. Check
Yeah.
that out. That's a really nice woody side design.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
We should sell those wheels separately.
Yeah.
We haven't done that yet. A lot of people are asking.
Because there's big money for Janet and wheels. It's like,
absolutely.
she's gonna love that. Now the cars weren't small enough. Now we're selling car wheels. One more question, because they're waiting for us at the back.
One more question. A lot of people asking for CP Jeep 9Us.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's all your friends.
So?
Yeah. Well, they're plants.
I'll buy one.
They don't count.
I'll buy one.
They don't count.
My
Okay,
wallet,
so
it's not safe.
those of you who were late to the party, our latest release is the CN Turbo Train Lunchbox. It is a wonderful injection molded plastic handle, and it's very high quality. And inside we're going to include a Doctor Who Cyberman who mumbles at you, a mumbling Cyberman. All right, we go with that?
Sure.
Okay,
Can we
so
go get burgers now?
yes, it's been lovely having
Yes.
this wonderful 51 minutes
That's not bad, actually.
with our friends and guests and neighbors. And please keep posting comments. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to find a way to turn this off. Hang on a second. How do I do that?
It's called end.
Where's the end button?
It's a giant red button.
No,
It
that
says
that
end.
ends the whole call. I just want to end the Facebook thing.
What do you want to keep talking to me?
Oh, here, yeah.
In the room?
I want to talk to you. Okay, so I'm going to go talk to him now. So I'm going to say stop live stream.